So after 12 years with the Edmonton Oilers organization, Darnell Nurse has asked Oilers for a trade, and he provided the team with a list of 3 to 5 destinations that he's willing to go to, since he does have a no trade clause in his contract. Now, I just did a video on this last week about how they need to trade Nurse. Now, it looks like it could come to fruition because the problem has always been, as has been stated many times by me, is the contract. It's not Nurse in terms of him playing, in terms of being a defenseman. If he was paid 4.5, 5 million like some other guys, no one would have issues with Nurse, honestly, because he's still a team guy. Yes, once in a while does he take a boneheaded penalty or do something dumb? Yes, he does, but so do other players too. It's the fact that he was making over 9 mil was the problem. Now, I don't see a team really giving up much, and for the Oilers, I don't think that should matter at this point because you want to get out from under his contract and save that cap space. Now, this is where the real scary thing comes in, is because regardless of if the fact that, let's say they just dump him as a straight salary dump and send him to, let's say, San Jose, who really needs some more blue liners for sure, let's say for like a fourth round, fifth round pick, just whatever return they can get. Do you really trust Stan Bowman to use that cap space wisely? Because I already know what my answer is. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be in agreement. That clown is not going to be able to utilize this the way it needs to be used, because he is not the one that should be making this decision. And what's going to happen is the same way that Connor gave up his cap space and it was used for boneheaded moves, I think Stan Bowman is going to make the team even worse. And so for those that want to defend this guy, again, I've done videos on this guy in the past too, because it blows my mind. The amount of content that you can get from the Oilers and Leafs alone is enough to cover you for months, because there's always something dumb going on in both those cities in regards to their hockey teams. But Stan Bowman was not the one that won the cups for the Blackhawks. Some people want to refer to that. He won Jack. Dale Talon put those teams together. He inherited the teams. And when he started tinkering with the teams is when the team started sucking and eventually fizzle out of the first round and then miss the playoffs altogether. He's the same jackass that traded away Brandon Saad and then traded away Artemi Panarin to reacquire Brandon Saad. Like, Stan Bowman is, take away the Scotty Bowman son thing, is not a good GM. And I've said this so many times. And I will keep banging that drum until this clown's out of that organization, because it just blows my mind, the incompetence. And people want to defend, some people want to defend, oh, what do you know about stuff? I bet you I know fucking more than Stan Bowman, okay? I can guarantee you 80% of the people on this platform know more about hockey than Stan Bowman. I think the guy's a complete tool. There is not one move he has made that you can say for the Oilers that's been a great, fantastic move. The Draisaitl contract, Draisaitl is the one giving the discount. The McDavid contract extension, he's the one that's giving the discount. Every trade this guy's made has been ass. Like, it hasn't worked out at all. And I don't, for Nurse, I don't see anybody giving up anything. Well, I won't be surprised the way Bowman is. He'll probably trade Nurse to a team to get some other shitty player in return who's got 50% retained or something like that. Like, he won't be able to get the full cap hit off the books. Because there is teams that need cap, they need the cap floor, they need the number to hit that. So, Nurse's contract will hit that. And again, Nurse got hated on a lot. I don't blame her for taking the contract. Would you? If you were offered millions of dollars more than you're technically you should be worth on the market, of course you're taking the money, man. That's why when it comes to big contracts, when guys like Darnell Nurse, Jonathan Huberdeau signed those massive contracts, I don't blame the player one bit for taking the money. Now, are they going to be able to live up to that money? A lot of the times, no, because they're not players that deserve that kind of money. That's the whole issue in the first place. If Nurse was a superstar defenseman, no one's questioning his $9.25 million cap hit. His cap hit was the same as when Zach Werenski, Cale Makar signed their contracts. Both are Norris Trophy winners. Darnell Nurse is not winning a Norris Trophy anytime soon, or, in this lifetime, or in his whatever past lifetime, or in this future, whatever you want to say. Nurse is not a Norris Trophy winning defenseman. That's not happening. But whatever they do, somehow, some way, they're gonna f this up. I just know it because, again, nothing that the Oilers do makes any sense, and they just it just boggles my mind with the amount of stupid in that front office with the decision making, and it's like they do everything they can to run Connor and probably Leon out of town because I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna trade Nurse and they're gonna fuck it all up, which is what they always do. See you guys later.